Anyway, so for a water, pork is a good meat for a water.
Okay.
I know a lot of metal people, pork is not good for them because it's too greasy. Now on your son was a fire?
He's fire.
He
Yeah.
could do a pork a little bit because it's the lobster, the richness of the pork and the lobster. He could do that.
Okay.
But for you, it probably would not be something you want to eat a whole lot. I mean, not that you can't, but because of the way it would break down, the richness, it would probably set versus helping anything in your body.
Okay.
Let's see. And his grains would be peas and beans. His fruit, which he probably doesn't eat, dates.
Dates, huh?
Yeah.
And this is for water people, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need to eat orange, apple, raspberries, and strawberries, and I mean the body doesn't really need all those fruits, but it does need fruit. But if you give it its good stuff, if it doesn't get any, of course that's really bad. So if you don't get anything, you can eat the dates. No, I wouldn't like that.
Oh,
And
dates.
his vegetable would be the leek,
Okay.
which is probably not the most famous thing. The leek soup. Anyway, black beans. That's really good.
Black beans are good, yeah.
Something, I don't know if you can buy this here, but fermented black bean sauce. You can
Yeah,
buy
I
that
think you can in the specialty cooking aisles.
Yes, that's good for him.
Yeah?
Black pepper, black olives,
Okay.
black mushrooms. We're into black here.
Yeah, I see that.
Soy sauce, fish sauce, and salt.
Ooh, a lot of
Now,
sodium
salt-
going on there. The
Salt
fish
won't
sauce
affect
and
them.
the sodium and the salt and then the
It won't
Wow.
be effective, but if a metal ate that salt and the soy every day and too much like that, it would really definitely back on.
Yeah.
Because it would hold.
it would hold all that.
So not
Water.
everybody. It's kind of interesting how different it is for different people to eat different things. So he would do really well with a miso soup.
I love miso soup.
So black bean stuffed chicken breast. Isn't that funny? The almost everybody can eat chicken.
Yeah, that is true.
All
That
of
seems
them-
to be the universal kind of a thing.
Yeah, very universal. There was an article in the Bismarck Tribune about Triceratops rex. I don't know if you read that.
I
Where
don't think I did.
they haven't got it concrete, but they have records of with feathers on them, down.
Oh, really?
It was like
It's like a big chicken dinosaur?
Right, that's right. He had down and then feathers on top, just like a chicken.
What the heck?
Yeah, because he wasn't a reptile like we perceived him to be.
Huh.
Or I mean, they, he or
yeah.
she, yeah. And that was, I think that was last week in the paper. It was very interesting. I said, "Oh my
That is
gosh,
pretty interesting.
So the whole theory of Triceratops rex is that the dinosaurs are out the window.
Huh.
So them little chickies that were eating his chicken breasts are all dinosaurs.
Good luck catching that one and frying it up for supper.
Yeah, let's go get a Triceratops rex and eat his breast.
Feed a
I don't know if
family
he had
for
a very
year.
big breast, though, did he?
There's probably mostly the dark meat. Pretty muscular.
Big legs.
Yeah.
In between the big muscles.
Yes.
Anyway, I thought that was quite interesting article. So, the only thing that's really concrete in life is the concepts, like mathematical concepts, because they're equations, and of course you can improve them, but you can rely on those. But anything to do with history and science is always changeable. So it's like, it's kind of like the flower, you bloom and it's gone and it comes back. So
Yeah.
you can rely on it blooming for you, just like you can rely on science and history to change for you. Come and go.
Yeah.
So I always tell my daughter, don't worry about studying those subjects. Just do it, because by the time you get another 20 years, it's going to be different anyway. So everything you learned is going to be there. It's just going to change. So that's great. All right. So I think we only have one left, and that's Earth.
Okay.
And that'll be about right timing too, huh?
Yeah, it would, because it's about 2:45 right now.
Oh, goody.
So we'd be done. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Earth.
Earth. This is
Okay.
this is a stable, reliable person. This is what you're dressed like today is Earth.
I'm dressed very earthy today.
So a lot of people are drawn to Earth people because even their persona, just their energy, who they are, lets other people think that they can help them. So people who are nurses and things like that would be good to be an Earth element. it's just attracting that type of helpfulness that they would appear to be having. Okay, so this Earth would be 1951, 54, 57, 60.
Oh, good, because Barb was looking for 1960. She was looking for 60.
She's an Earth.
Her husband, Dave, is an Earth, so she wanted to know what David would be. So 60
Yeah,
is an
60.
Earth. Okay.
And it's 1963,
Okay.
1966, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81. There's a lot of them.
There are.
1984, 1987, 1990, 1993, 1996, 1999, 2002, 2005, 2008, and 2011. That was last year.
Wow. Okay.
So I gather the balance is to give a lot of Earth people to balance out the Earth. You know,
Appropriate.
Stability.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you can almost tell when you're talking to an Earth person, they just feel like they're stable. And when you're talking to them, they feel like they're listening to and understand you, whether they are or not. It doesn't matter. But it feels like that.
They're very grounded.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have that relaxed feeling when you're talking to them. Okay, so believe it or not, their meat is beef.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Rock
right.
that
Earth
meat.
people get the beef. No one else has beef.
Yeah, because you hear like beef is so hard to digest.
Yeah. So
Not if you're an Earth person. Yeah.
Beef would not be hard to digest.
Okay.
So, like everybody's body's different, and the interesting part is if you were to just try the meats are your basic thing, and just to see how different it was to eat a meal, and when you were done, if you'd either feel stuffed or if you might feel just really great. And that's when you have a good meal. Okay, so Earth grain is a millet.
Millet. I gotta look that up.
Not a lot
Millet.
of people don't eat millet.
I'm supposed to eat millet. Is it?
It's
enough?
like little. It's like little.
It's like little quinoa, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen that before.
Sometimes we use millet like you can eat it in a cereal, like cook it up like oatmeal, but we do it like a rice in a meal.
Yeah.
And use millet like rice.
Okay.
And it's a lot smaller, and it's actually very good. It's kind of like rice. You can flavor it.
Okay.
So now, Earth people's fruit is an apricot.
Oh, yum. Okay.
Yum. I know. And let's see. Oh, they give colors for them. Any foods that are yellow, orange, or brown, like turmeric, curry, sweet potatoes, yam.
Okay.
Winter squash, carrots. Peanuts.
Oh,
Peanuts because peanuts have mold in them. They're not a big can. Orange peel. Eggs. Didn't say egg whites. Is it eggs?
The whole egg. They get the whole thing, baby.
Honey and sugar.
Okay.
So probably Earth person could eat, do sugar and not get his fat from it. I'm not saying go OD on it.
You guys suck, honey. Earth people.
Don't go OD on it now.
Yeah.
So they would, a good thing for them would be, it has everybody, it has the Earth people saying pineapple, ham, stuffed yams.
Oh.
So all signs can eat the same meats, the energies. It's just that one is the best.
Sure.
And only if you're having problems, then you should try it.
Okay.
Other than that, I guess it doesn't really matter. But it's kind of interesting to know the ultimate best for your body. And if it works and you give it a try, maybe I think they also had a green tea, which I forgot to read. Yeah. So Earth does really well with green teas.
Okay.
So a lot of people do have allergies and things like that, and you notice there wasn't a whole lot of things on the list to eat for each one. But I think if you take the combination that's in that food, like Earth had the apricot, that type of fruit that has the same type of acidity, and like you can dry a lot of fruit, so they probably could do, your husband could do apricots or peaches because they're similar when their breakdown is in the body. So we're just talking about the ultimate, and then the rest can come in on that. So do you have any questions about this
No.
funny array? I'm going to leave you a little... I should bring you some recipes. That's what I'm going to do. I'll bring you some
I
recipes.
love recipes. I'm a recipe collector.
Just for the medal. So we have to do
perfect.
a medal, and your husband was a
Him and my son. Oh, he's
Oh,
metal.
which one
My
was your
son
da-
is fire.
But what was your daughter?
Me and my daughter are both metals.
Oh, that's right.
We apparently overrun the house. Yeah.
So I'm going to bring you some recipes
Okay.
that cater just to those, and you can try them on your family.
I would like that. I think that'd be interesting
could
just to see. I'll
post
try it
them.
for like a week and just sort of see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have done that today. I'm making a little note for
Okay,
myself.
you
to
make a
do
note for that,
I'll
Ger.
bring it for you.
Okay.
Okay. For next time I come.
Deal. So the next time you come, we're going to talk a little bit about insomnia. Is that what you want to talk about next week? We'll talk a little bit about people who have a hard time sleeping. We'll talk about some insomnia problems.
Okay. And the time after that, we can talk about
Numbers and stuff. Yeah, some numbers and
So I can.
the correlation and what they mean and their corresponding colors and things too. That's going to be really interesting. I'm excited for that.
That'll give me an opportunity to look up some information on numbers, that I don't normally do. What may have to do with different cultures and how
sure.
they use their numbers, which wouldn't be a regular for me. So yeah, that'll give me a little time for that. And we'll talk about insomnia.
Cool. All right. So do you have a thought for us for today?
Oh, but of course, I always have
Of
a thought.
course.
Of course. So, I don't want all these little things are just to give a little blimp of to make you feel better, to empower somebody some way. If you had a thought and you wanted to make, and you didn't have anybody to talk to, you could take a little idea we got here and experiment with it and get a little excitement.
Okay.
So this was kind of interesting. I found this. Willie Nelson said this.
I love Willie Nelson.
This is very interesting. He said, "When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around." And I thought that was very amazing. Now here's a man you would think, with all his women, he wouldn't need to
The women and the
bless
drugs
anything.
and the money and yeah.
So everybody, we're all the same no matter where we are in our walk of life. You've ever heard people say, you need to count your blessings, and when you think about the things you're grateful for, that's exactly what you're doing. So it doesn't have to say I bless this, but if you're grateful for them. But what you may not have realized is that counting your blessings is one of the most powerful practices you can ever do, and it will turn your whole life around. And I think if Willie Nelson come out and make a brave statement like that, because I think he was like on the other binging end.
Yeah, he was.
Right. So he just started being grateful. When you're grateful for the things you have, no matter how small they may be, you will see those things instantly increase. If you're grateful for the money you have, however little, you will see your money grow. If you are grateful for a relationship, even if it's not perfect, you will see it miraculously even get better. If you're grateful for the job you have, even if it's not your dream job, things will begin to change so that you enjoy your job more, and all kinds of opportunities for your work will suddenly appear. The flip side is that when you're not counting your blessings, we can fall into the trap of unintentionally counting negative things. We count negative things when we talk about the things we don't have. We count negative things when we criticize or find fault with other people. When we complain about the traffic, waiting in lines, delays, the government, not enough money, or the weather. And I got to be guilty of that all the time. I got to change. I bless the weather. When we count negative things, they increase too. But on top of that, with every negative thing we count, we cancel all blessings that were on our way to us. So if you count your blessings and stop counting the negative things, I can assure you that you will be counting and you will be getting your blessings and your life will become more abundant.